wanted to add in terms of how we stand. We're going to bring our feet together, and then from the heels together, take your feet out, and then bring your feet straight again. And then that is a little trick to help people actually almost automatically will align themselves with the feet at the shoulder width apart. Kind of a trick because their feet are the same width as their body, so it helps. Now, we want to do a little jarring, not heavy jar, but go up on your toes and then drop down and feel that lump. Not a heavy, but you just feel kind of a bounce starting. Might be the whole body feels a jar or just the lower half. Doesn't have to be strenuous. You're just starting to get the body to wiggle inside. And it doesn't have to be too hard for sure. You gotta back up a little. I realized I wasn't on the padding. Wondering why it hurt. Okay, now with that jarring, just the lower part of the body, following through with kind of mixing those pieces that were together. Got jarred loose, now we're going to mix them up inside the body. Not very heavy. Just slightly bouncing. And feeling things going up and down inside the body. And now with the hands, keeping them at no higher than the waist, added to the bounce. If the knees hurt, then be relaxed more. Bringing the hands up higher, up to the shoulders. And even higher. Now adding with a little knob of the head. A little even higher. And now cross country, so opposite hands. You can keep the head bobbing or you can keep it relaxed, not important. What feels good. There's no real connection of the breath and the movements. A different plane and a different hand goes to the face each time. So the first time the left hand or right, then the opposite. The hands only go to a cross level, never above the shoulders. Look at your hand and see that it's a different one each time. Now we're going to go all the way around and the same thing, different hand touches, is closer to the face each time it comes around. See the lines in your palm, and they disappear. couple more times. Now we'll go the other way. Again, different hand. Kind of gets you to concentrate on what's going on. Palms towards the face and then palms down as you come around. Now we can bring in the breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. And in, out. Two more times. Now, again, another plane, twisting, keeping the hands flat on the ground and touching the upper shoulder and the back as we twist, feet flat. Kind of hit a different spot each time. Now we'll change it up, and when we go around where you hit your shoulder, that foot comes up, keeping the heel on the ground, toe up. And the other way, toe up, toe up. Hit a different spot each time. Now we're going to do it a different way, and it's the toe on the ground, heel up. Feet flat, swinging the arms, fingers open, without hitting, and slowly raise the arm, feel the energy swishing, raising the arm shoulder width, shoulder height, keep rising till we get above the head, the helicopter. Feeling the twist in the waist and the ankles because your feet are solid. And keep lowering. Lowering again. Feel the twisting. Now we're bringing our hand onto the lower Dantien and just kind of slowing down the breathing. Breathe in through the nose, down into the lower Dantien, and breathe out through the nose. Feel yourself collapse. So you breathe in, the stomach opens up, the diaphragm is dropping to bring the air into the lower chamber. Breathe out, shrink the stomach, comes in, and you sink. Breathing in, it's up. Breathing out, sink. Breathing in, stretching. Stomach goes up, head goes up. Breathe out, everything collapses. And as I'm breathing in, I'm not only feeling my bladder, diaphragm goes out, the stomach goes out, but see if you can feel your back expand as well. Breathing in, feel the muscles here. Breathing out, everything collapses. But you definitely feel that expansion of the whole chamber. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. I'm going to bring my hands together in the front. And as I breathe in, hand comes up. Breathe out, it comes down. Push down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. I want to divide that in half. So now I'm only going to breathe in and come up to the chest, keeping the heels of my palms together and come up as far as possible without splitting. Keep it together and then breathe out from that position. So breathe in, keep the hands together. Go where your maximum height is without opening the palms. Then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. See where your shoulders go, breathing in. Yeah, they go up in order to keep this level. Then breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. And out. Do that 2 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. And in. And out. I'm going to bring my palms, the prayer going up. And then here I'm going to breathe in and go high. And then breathing out, just down to the same spot where I was before, but now it's opposite. It's the fingers are pointing up, and again, my hands stay locked the bottom of the palm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, stretching high, high, high. Breathing out. Do that 2 more times. Breathing in and out. And again. And down. Now I'm going to again put my hands, the back of my hand together. I'm going to breathe in one swoop all the way up, and then with my hands opening up to the sides, and then breathe out, pushing them down. Breathing in, palms away, the back of my hands. Breathing in all the way up, making a flower, and breathing out. Or maybe a fountain. Breathing in, I'm sinking to stay in the picture. And then breathe out. It's all a nice slow motion. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Palms down. Back of the palms. Breathing in and out. Now we're going to change the pace. And the in is going to be hard and forceful. Breathing in. And then relax. Going out. Forceful in and out. In and out. Like a blossoming and relaxing. The fountain coming up. And then water is flowing across the sides. Breathing in and out. We didn't mention it, but what we're trying to do is balancing with the right and left. The Chochmah and the Bina is getting balanced from one side to the other. And then one last time. And now I'm going to go to the reverse side. Come breathing it up. And then again, the palms are pointing away. The back of the hands are touching, and I come all the way down to the ground and breathing in, bringing it up and down. So what I'm doing is with the palms facing away, there's a cylinder here, and I'm pushing energy away, all the way down. Out of the hands, the energy is pushing away and making this cylinder wider. And then I breathe in to bring energy up through that cylinder. And then relax. Come again, breathing in, down the cylinder, we'll make it wider, bigger chamber, to allow more energy to come back up through the center. Breathing in, down, and breathing up. Do that 2 more times. And I relax here. And now I want to get the right brain, left body working in a good balance or strong, it's not really balanced, but a strong relationship of the right brain, left side of the body. So right hand on left knee, left hand on right knee, or vice versa. You can mimic me or mirror me. Usually just that first touch, it sometimes is difficult feeling it. Now you can do the elbow to knee. Sometimes one side works better than the other. Or we can go all the way out, toe to hand, toe to finger, whatever you're able to do. Two more times, or one on each side, and then relax. And now I'm gonna microcosmic orbit up and down the front, bring it up from the back, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out one more time. Now I've tried to bring the center of gravity up with some of these motions. And so I want to, instead of putting my hand on the lower Dantien now, I want to bring it up and just hold on the head. Yeah. And just relax, breathing in and out and feeling the energy in that whole space, in the whole cranial area, the upper Dantien. Bringing the focal point up into the head, to the upper Dantien. Feeling that, just the touch. They breathe in and out instead of, you are opening and closing the oxygen into the lower breath, but think mind. Think of where you're touching, that you're activating more and more this area. If you want, you can hold the back of the head also, or just any position that is comfortable, the back, the sides, or the front, even on the top. One might feel better for you. And you're just holding it now. But the mind is concentrating on the upper Dantien because of the touch. It's automatically going there. I'm going to massage it a little. You can either go around on the top, or you can even just use the finger and massage the third eye. Go on the sides. Just give it some motion now. Warm it up. Get it hotter. More and more active. I know with long hair, some of this is more difficult that I can't understand because I don't have it in my way. So that's why maybe if the hair is getting in the way, just use the frontal part of the mind, of the forehead, and it might be easier. You can go in a different direction also. Back again. We spoke last time. I sent the article about left hand versus right hand. Based on that, if you had time to read the articles, males generally have a more active right side, a right hand. Is actually, it's the left side of the brain that the right hand is activated, and in women, the opposite. But you might have a tendency, and if you can feel that there's a need to overbalance one or the other, you can switch which hand you use. Now a little bit of tapping, just up in the upper half of the head. And I'm using my fingers. You can use your knuckles if you want. I like my fingers, but one is not any better than the other. The back, the sides, the front. Now, without touching, just your hand, kind of feeling that whole aura around. You can move it around a little bit and then find that hot spot, a comfortable spot, and just now hold that space and feel. I won't tell you what to feel, but just see if there's differences of what's going on between your hand and your head, or in your head, only deep in the center or out away. Move the hand now a little bit away and then together. Is there changes going on? Feel that whole Dantien area. Might go further away. You breathe in and come out far. Breathe out, bring it closer together. Near the ears, might feel different than in the eyes. Now hold our hands still. And breathing in and out, the oxygen goes down to the lungs, but the energy is up high in the upper Dantien. As I drop my arms, I keep. We'll go into just a short. See how many minutes. Whoa, I went faster than I thought. Maybe we'll do about 3 minutes of just a standing meditation and feeling that upper Dantien as a heavier dose, more concentrated, and differentiate between the Chochmah, the right Bina on the left, and what's going on. You can think of a topic that needed creativity, the knowledge on the one side put together and blossomed because you put it on the left side equally. And the dot would be if you actually could come up with a new design. As we mentioned before, maybe artistically you have colors coming in on the right. You have the skill of creativity on the left of creating. a design. And then the dot is just something new. Not that you drew a horse with a rainbow and a whole meticulously designed picture using the colors in their intended positions to make a mural, but the dot maybe makes something entirely new. Now, this could go on for an hour if you want, but you have guests, I know. So let's again integrate it with the microcosmic orbit coming up the back and down the front. Mixing it all together. One more time. And I'm breathing, bringing the hands now down to the lower Dantien. As you breathe in, collect the energy in the head and bring it down into the lower Dantien to store it. Breathing out, just expand away from the body. Breathing in, bring it down. Because this is the best place for storing. After we mastered its utilization, now we want to store it. We store it in the lower Dantien. We're going to drop our hands and now just relax. Feel the whole body. Survey the whole body. Survey the channel that was designed through the middle section. See that it's moving. I kind of cut it short at the end. It might have felt a little rushed. I apologize. It was cut short, but I